Honorable Men Discord, family drama, Remy Ma. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. Happy Memorial Day weekend. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's get straight to it. Remy Ma and Papoose are displaying family drama. But let's get straight to Remy Ma. This starts with Remy Ma, and then the next video will be about Papoose. Both of them went on a long rant, so there's no reason for me to put it on one episode. I broke it up into two. Let's get straight to it.
Right? Well, let me start with this, right? I don't do this. I come on here for entertainment, hee ha ha, if I'm promoting something, and then I'm out. That's it. Yes, I'm coming back to Belize. I'm absolutely coming back to Belize. But I feel like people who know a little bit about me, they know I don't really do social media. I just don't. That's not my thing. If I have something to say, I say. I don't even do subliminals. My at button works very well. Very, very, very well. You understand? If I want to at somebody, I'm the queen of finding, excuse me, you got so-and-so number, let me get that. Hello? Like, that's me. But it seems like whenever somebody has something they want to promote, because nobody cares about what they're doing otherwise, they turn this little thing on here, and or they go sit on a platform with just enough traction, hoping that it forces me to cause some type of interaction. Never gonna do that. Never gonna do that. I'm not emotional. I'm actually really happy and really content. I'm actually probably the most content and the most at peace that I've been in my life in a really, really long time. Okay? I told my friends, because they like, Ram, just keep doing what you've been doing. Don't say nothing. Don't talk about. No. 2025. We're getting a little bit of the old Ram. I'm really the realest ninja people know. Really, like seriously. Because I'll take a hit. I'll take people saying this about me or saying that about me because I know the truth. And the people involved know the truth. I could get in front of this app and whatever and act like whatever, but you know what's really up. Like, really know what's up. Like, so stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm like why we gotta do that? Better, you know what my thing is? I went on to YouTube today, like a little while ago, and I typed in my name. Bro, if you listen to YouTube, because my mom called me, she's like, I just want to make sure you're okay. Everyone keeps calling me. I said, Mama, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They saying you're sick and that you're in a coma. And I said, what? Ma, first of all, I do believe if I was in a coma, they'd call you. I'm just assuming that. But these people, and this shit should be on there having tens of thousands of views. I'm sick. I'm not sick. I'm very healthy, actually. I'm the healthiest I've been in a long, since I started my pescatarian and my Pilates and things like that. I'm good. You understand? I'm not sick. I'm definitely not in a coma, as you can see. Y'all don't see me courtside? Hee ha 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 ha. Do I look like I'm in a fucking coma? I'm not in a coma. But speaking of courtside, Millie's is not my boyfriend. Like, anybody that I sit next to or that I talk to or that I'm saying is not my boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not pressed for no relationship. I'm just not. I'm not. Y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. You understand? I have to stop. And I be like, oh, people got common sense. They could just see. People don't got common sense. I realize that. I swear, I promise you, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. I'm in a coma. They got, I don't know if it's AI or what, but I'm in the bed. With all type of things hooked up to me. Like, what? What? I'm not in a coma. I'm great. You understand? But I see everybody's in my comments like, oh, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about... I don't have... as far as my personal life, I don't have to speak on my... Whoever I'm with is who I'm with. You understand? But unfortunately, due to circumstances, I can't just move how I want to. I'm not just going to be moving around here knowing that there's paperwork that needs to be signed. Let's be very, very clear. Very clear. I am not holding nobody. Listen, I am not holding anybody. I'm not that girl. I'm not the girl that's gonna hang on to somebody that doesn't want to be held on to. I'm not the girl that's gonna wait while you trying to finish whatever you doing. But that ain't me. That would never be me. I'm out. I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like, nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me, because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I'm like, you're just mad. You're punching the air. My air, I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay? I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it now, and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. Stop calling me. Hello? Oh, I'm on live. I thought you was calling me to tell me to get off live. No, I'll call you back. How am I going outside? Because I'm not sitting here telling y'all everything that happened. That in a marriage, if you've never been married, you understand? If you've never been married, you wouldn't understand the bond that's supposed to be between two people. You wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand, hold on, what you said? Listen. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. I don't care about what y'all think. Like, not, unfortunately, not trying to be funny. I appreciate my fans and people that are actually my fans and that love me. You understand? But I don't care what people think. Can't nobody with a revolving door on a coochie tell me I'm for the streets. I've been with the same man. I was with the same man for almost 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I'm for the street and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When shit was cool, when shit was like, when it was what I thought it was, I just kept it a being. When it's not, when it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treats you like this wonderful thing, right? And you just say, you know what? I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that? Nobody. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see. I see one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. Well, why she outed me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I needed that. I was being told, you want me out? Call police. Call your brother. Like, what? I'm not calling nobody. Over here to try to get them. First of all, the people telling me to call, they got love for you. They look at you as family. Jason Lee, what? Nah. I'm tired of anybody that I sit next to. Oh, that's her new boyfriend. Oh, she's on boyfriend number 4. How the fuck I'm gonna have a boyfriend when I have a lawyer? She has been retained since last year. Because the original plan was like, you know what? You do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. We said we was going to raise our daughter a certain way, you know, and we going to figure out how to live in the same house and whatever. But then motherfuckers felt like they could control what I do, but do whatever they want to do. When niggas tried to do, when it came to my event and make a fucking scene, if y'all really look back, this didn't come from me. I'm not pushing the edge. I'm sitting on my couch waiting for the laundry people that come and pick up the laundry and wash it and fold it and bring it back, waiting for them to come, and waiting for the pool people to come clean the pool because I'm letting the girls have a pool party for Memorial Weekend. I'm cool. I'm a mother. I'm with my daughter all the time. I don't just pick her up once a month, if that, and then run to social media and post it to make it seem like I'm the parent of the year. I've seen my daughter more than 3 times this year. I see every day. She's here. Nobody's taking my phone. She's here. Okay? I'm not, and let's be clear, nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk, nobody, all that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like, nobody, there should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? Your future kid possibly is going to be related to my kid. What you doing? Stop. You understand what I'm saying? There's no ill feelings on either side. And I'm not emotional. I'm not. I'm very calm. And when I call him, I'm like, yo, why don't you do this and this? We don't got to be like this. Bad enough, one day, my daughter's going to get older because my son is already grown. All of our other kids, I don't even know if they're my kids anymore because, all of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. They're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand? Like, I'll be like, damn, like, call me. Like, if you ever really want to have a hard time, I'm not even going to bash nobody. I'll tell you the truth. Somebody said, first of all, it's not about loving somebody, hating somebody, giving somebody, niggas got clout because of you. Listen, I know what I needed to do. There was no way. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever it was, I paid in cash with my name on it only. So yes, you understand? And if you're the one, I take care of the kid, I take care of it, so I stay here. You go, you move over here. You moved on, great. I'm trying to understand what's the holdup. What's the holdup? Who's holding what up? Who's holding what up? I had my lawyer call, like, yo, we sent them the email, right? Yes. He gave his lawyer information? Yeah, you got it. You called him, right? What did she say? She said he hasn't retained her yet. If you don't go pay that lady, I said, okay, maybe it's not there. Maybe, hey, guess what? It could save both of us some money. We don't gotta have all our business out there. We don't have to do all of these things. I paid my lawyer already. Let's get a mediator. I don't want nothing. I'm not asking for child support, spousal support. I don't want no cars. I don't want no crib. I don't want nothing. I'm not giving nobody anything that theirs neither. I'm lying. I did ask for my jury. I'm missing some jury. I'm missing some jury. I've been asking for my jury back for a long time. Oh, you play with police? You went to the police? I went to the police and filed a complaint about my missing jury that I have insurance on. Like, what? What are you talking about? Or you could just give it to me and then that'll be the end of that. Because when I asked, I said, like, yo, babe, like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Basically, I'm literally just saying, hey, that's it. It doesn't have to be nothing. It don't got to be nothing. I literally let people say that, infidelity ain't have nothing to do with our breakup. You know that. Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and No, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. But what I don't like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm chilling. Well, I know he's telling you over there, right? Who called who babe? No. Nobody called nobody babe. Be clear. When did I say babe? Y'all don't even start on that. Basically, that's what I said. But y'all didn't know about the fights that I had to fight baby mothers on Thanksgiving, right? In niggas' houses. Y'all don't know about, because I'm not no corny ass bitch. That's why. Oh, she's this, she's a narcissist, she's a cheater, she's a this. You saying he not bringing nothing to the net, but he's sitting there allowing someone else to bring it to the net. That's what he's doing. I have a problem with that. I'm trying to be amicable, and do mediation, do this. Now I don't care. Like, haven't cared. I don't care. Like, there's always going to be some type of, I try to maintain some decorum, some level of respect. Like, how am I refusing to anything? I can literally, right here, call my lawyer right now. Right now. How am I refusing to sign something? You don't even got a lawyer and retainer. Oh, I just called my lawyer. I got a meeting with her on Saturday. What are y'all meeting for? Can I be there? And we can just have everything done? Mariah Lynn, shut the fuck up, you the realist. Shut up, because you be doing mad little oppie shit too. Don't start with me today. Yeah, you just caught a stray. The fuck? Like, what y'all talking about? Y'all keep talking. I don't mess with people. I'm not gonna be with anybody because of what they have. I like people because of how they treat me. Okay? And if I'm with somebody, they treat me great. Y'all don't know what a downgrade is. A downgrade. Why? Because somebody not on who y'all think. Because I know bitches that fuck with niggas that's billionaires, and the nigga won't buy him a cup of soup. Okay? So be careful what a downgrade is. And even in the money shit, like, you can only, when people talk about how much money they got and how rich they are, and this, I just be laughing. You can only fool broke people to think that you got more money than what you have. Because people who really got it be looking at you like, stop. Like, please. Just stop. Like, just stop. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, nobody's realer than me. Like, nobody. Even this right here. I'm looking, what is this? 4,300 people here? Because y'all want to hear what's going, like, this is not, shouldn't even have to be here. I literally was with the same person from when I was in my 20s, 24, met them. I'm not going to say the second that I met them, like, that's what, but 25, 26, absolutely. I got married when I was 27 years old. Okay? If anybody ran into niggas the other day when they were sad, it was because it was my anniversary. And I was trying to get things out. I literally like, yo, could we not go into another year of this? Could you just... And it has nothing to do... Anybody's like, you could just... I can just go and be like, here. But you know what that is? Addresses become public information. Certain issues and shit that happens that becomes public information. Why? Like, I never thought in a million years, like, yo, all right, cool. Let's just say we do not be together one day. You the whole ops? Really? Really? I don't care. I don't care how old somebody is, 25, 35, 40. I don't care about none of that. None of that has anything to do with me. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is so... The same publicists that y'all use to push stories out, That's the same publicist that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this, I don't want to talk about that. That's it. It never happens. So when people are like, oh, they asked, you would say, don't talk about it. Because I would do that. If I didn't care, I don't care what y'all asking me. I say what I want to say. I've been in that before, but when you really don't care, you really not about. You think people don't be trying to ask me stuff? And I'd be like, what? You understand? Do you understand? I'm not walking around here parading anybody around or doing this and this and that with anybody because it's not done. It's not cool. It's not right for like it's if you're wifey material, right? Let me cook for a minute, right? That's what's the true person? That's what you say. Let me cook for a minute, right? If you're wifey material, the person that wants you to be their wife will then disassociate themselves on every level from every other person that they're with and make you their wife. I know, because I've been there before. You understand? They're not going to have you out here being called a side bitch, a mistress, or any of these other things, and making you think they're telling you the truth. And that, what? Let me guess. I'm keeping my daughter away. I would never, and be clear, I would never, ever. My lawyer will tell you guys, I don't want full custody. Nothing. The custody is joint down the middle. I didn't make her by myself. I paid for her to be here by myself because we did that IVF. I paid for it by myself, but I ain't make her by myself. You think I'm going to be stuck and trapped down and can't go nowhere and can't do nothing, can't do this? Like, Come get her. Come pick her up. Yes, come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. King Riz, that's your name? King Riz. How you know? Where you getting that from? From what you've seen in the blogs? Because I haven't been talking? Because I'm not supposed to. Anybody that told a lie or anything was to protect me, the person who was supposed to protect me, the only thing that ever even was put out. I've been being threatened. I'll put out videos of you having sex. I'll put out video. Please get me lit. Get me lit. Please get me lit. Put out my sex tape. Please get me lit. Like what? You think that I was able to do everything I was because the box trash? It's not. You think Ma is it? Well, that's another thing I don't like. Oh, she was held down while she was in jail. I was who I was when I went to prison. My royalty check still came in. I gave power of attorney so that they could write checks and go on my account and do this. I was buying Christmas gifts, not just for my son, for 3 other children that I was still getting to know. Yeah. Yes, I was. Paying rent in a house that I paid rent in at least 3 different apartments that I never seen a day in my life. And you know what I came home to? I have shit. I have $1 when I came home. I loved though, and I was okay with that. Because I know me, I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, I know I'm gonna get it. I always got it out the mud, I know I'm gonna get it. And I was okay with that. You know what? Sit back, let me do this. You understand? The people at Love and Hip Hop, one executive in particular who I heard was doing this behind the scenes recently. Can't believe you. That was crazy. How you gonna be talking crazy like y'all ain't see me? Like y'all ain't see me taking 15, 20, 25,000 off of my fee to put it on that or to put it on his fee. Raise Jace. When did somebody raise my son? What? My son lived with his father for a year or 2 while I was away, and with my mother, who the entire time I was sending the money from jail, sending boxes of sneakers, boxes of underclothes. Like, stop, don't ever play with me, y'all. Stop playing with me. I told you, and this is not, I'll be very clear, I'm not angry, I'm not upset. This is not an attack on this woman, his current comment, because that, I went through, I have the police footage, the cam, when everything went left 2 days before my daughter's 6th birthday, of him trying to kick my window in because I was in that car with his phone like this. Sending because I'm not a bitch that go through niggas' phones. You understand? My phone gets gone through all the time. Imagine remodeling your kitchen, spending about $150,000 by yourself, remodeling your kitchen. And the workers keep coming, you showing you little recording devices that was hidden everywhere. Like, what? What? I don't have to speak on what the fuck I'm doing. That's none of y'all. I've never seen people so invested in what another woman or person is doing with their private parts. I don't speak on what that man is doing. I have an extensive list. But like I said, it was never infidelity because I knew what was up when I got locked up. I knew what it was. You know, I was so unbelievable that nobody could believe that motherfuckers held it down for 7-8 years because it's unbelievable. That's why nobody could believe it. Because I'm not going to be with somebody because they take care of me. I'm not going because they can take care of me or because they have money or because they have fame. I'm going to be with the person that is good to me, that opens my door, that sees that I'm stressed out and going through something and goes and buys me a little bracelet that says, "You got this," engraved in it. Like, what? Y'all keep saying, but you cheated why? Because that's what the internet told y'all? Because I didn't have to come on and tell y'all when me and my husband stopped sleeping in the same bed. I didn't have to come on here and tell, I'm not drunk. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm not drunk. I'm not nothing. I just don't like what's going on. I literally watched 3 platforms come across. My mom is calling me like, yo, they saying you're in a coma. I said, Mommy, I'm not in a coma, Mommy. I'm not in a coma. I'm not sick. The Millies, that's who he is. The white boy that should say he's a popular known rapper. We were at the Boston game, sitting next to each other. That's not my boyfriend. Cool as shit, man. Cool. That's not my boyfriend. Y'all know who I be with. Like, stop playing. Like, stop. I do not like the narrative. And in 2025, I'm not sit in the back and allowing people to keep spinning these narratives and making it seem like they cool. It's not cool. I would have tagged both of them. One of them has me blocked, and the other one know what's up because I already called. Like, yo, didn't I tell you? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all keep saying I don't give a fuck when nobody came on this app and said, what did I say? Because people get on this app all day and cap and make shit seem like it's something that is not. We know that for a fact. They post, you know, when people go out to dinner, they post a meal that looks like it's fancy in school. They never post that nasty shit that they cooked in their house. They don't post that. They don't post that. They post when they're in a nice hotel room. They don't post when they in them 3.5 stars. They post when they rental cars. They don't post when they're in their Honda. You understand? You understand? It's cool. It is what it is. Very couple things that I want to get from out of this. That I need y'all to get from out of this. I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not hold on, sorry. Hold on. Tell these people that I'm here. Please do not try to fucking cancel on me. Hold on. I moved on. And when I woke up one day and got tired of taking care of people and protecting them and maintaining their image, that's when everybody was mad. That's when everybody was pissed off. That's when I didn't want a manager anymore, when I didn't want somebody taking 20% out of my check and I still pay all the bills anymore, when I decided that I didn't like being guilt tripped. Oh, I was there when nobody else was there. That's the type of people that gets preyed on. Hold on, Miss Jackson 780. I'm not butthurt. I'm the one that said, hey, please leave. Why are we doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, y'all believed me when I said, this is the most amazing person ever in the whole world. That's why y'all think that, because y'all didn't see it. I'm lying. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? But when that is then becomes an entitlement and people start saying like, well, I was there when nobody else was there. Yeah and no. I did a lot. From there. It don't take much to fucking pay for shit. You understand? Where was me being when was I this habitual? Was I a habitual cheater then? Was I a narcissist then? Stop. You know why motherfuckers stayed down me? Because I'm a real ass one. That's why they stayed. To this day, I'm still protecting stuff because I don't want my daughter. Bad enough, like I said, I'm going to have to explain to my daughter why they talking about her mom crazy. Now I'm going to have to explain why they talking about your dad crazy too. I still be holding secrets. Still. So, motherfuckers don't look crazy out here. Stop. I'm asking you nicely to stop. Because when I start, y'all not gonna like it. You haven't, I swear to God, my friend just like, girl, call the cops. I'm like, yo, me? I'm like, I cannot call police. I can't. When niggas got me locked up, oh my God. Yo, he's like, good for you. But it is what it is. I had to literally sit here. I sit here and I'm like, damn, do I say something and protect my reputation, or do I not say nothing and know I still got my integrity? Because this shit right here, this whole little shit, this shit that have you doing shit that's not even your character, that's not even your body. That's not my body. But how much you think somebody can take? Like, you really promote what you have coming. Oh, you crashed out. No. What I did was use a tactic and a tool that I know how to get him out of here. I know what's going to go. Because as long as y'all don't know what's going on, he going to still sit up in here, walking through here, not paying shit, talking to me crazy, treating me crazy, doing this. He care about that image, though. As soon as I did it, what he did, this is my new girlfriend. Oh, my God. Here we go. Come on, God. It's like, yes. He is a great support system. I'll never take that away from him. Don't nobody hold a purse or tie a shoe like a great support system. Very entitled, very needy, very I don't even, you know what? I don't even know who he is today. Let me rephrase that. Because the person that I married in 2008, that's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that, I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. Stop making these people think that I'm stopping you or anybody from being happy. I want to be 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 able to walk out. I literally had somebody, I swear to you, somebody came up and was like, just stay strong, girl. I'm like, wait, what's going on out here? Ain't nobody weak. Ain't nobody weak. I don't care who brought up what. It's nothing for you to be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's nothing to be like, before you even start your shit, like, yeah. We not touching on that. Let's talk about what I have coming up, if that's really the case. Everybody lit on their own accord now, right? Everybody on the blogs, everybody's in it. It's great. Everybody's so happy, right? Now everybody's talking all the time and with each other all the time. Bro, like what? Nobody owes me nothing, okay? And I don't owe anybody anything. I don't even owe y'all this. But my problem is, I don't like anytime I stand. I literally seen, I had to call my publicist and be like, who's this guy in this picture? Because I know him. I see him all the time. And she's like, he's a journalist. He used to work with so-and-so. Like, they literally said 100 and something thousand views on it. Remy's new boyfriend. I'm like, what? How do I have all of these new niggas? What? I'm not pressed about nobody in their current come up. I'm not. I swear to y'all, I sit here and I be like, yo, this shit's so wrong. Because that was me. That was me. Nigga said that's the fake account. It probably is. That was me. I am so glad that is. Thank you. Thank you. Be happy. I want everybody to be happy. I'm not stopping anybody from doing anything. Okay? Nothing. Nothing at all. Look, if I ain't even gonna go there. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go there. There comes a time where you just get tired. And I realize nobody wants to hear the truth. Y'all, the lies are usually more entertaining. No one wants to hear the truth. I'll tell you what though. Sorry. I had to go check something. What's the publisher that I have? Because I have a book. I have a book coming. I have a book. They've been hounding me to do a movie, but I tell them I don't feel like it's the end of my story yet. But we're gonna do a period piece. Nobody is, but when I tell you, I talk so nice. I try to talk, and when I call, like, hey, I don't call from my kid phone or bullshit. None of.
All right. I did my absolute best to hear this entire speech out, venting speech, and here's what I have to say on this. All right, I just jotted down some key things. You know, she spoke about the fact that she doesn't need a manager, so Papoose was managing her and taking 20% of the fees, which I'll speak on that. Well, you know what? Let me speak on that now. First and foremost, I just think it's a bad idea for either one of them to speak publicly about their relationship. She explains why she's doing it. She's saying basically he's acting as though he hasn't been speaking on the relationship, but yet the woman he's dealing with, which is Clarissa Shields, has been speaking, on their relationship or mentioning Remy's name. As we all know this, so those of us that's been covering it are aware of this. I don't agree with that. I said that also in the first episode of Family Drama, the Halle Bailey episode, where I was talking about her and DDG. First and foremost, I think it's a bad idea for former partners to speak on their business online. That's supposed to be private. Whatever arrangements you had at the time when you guys were together, as far as bill payment, all those particulars is supposed to be private. Anyone disagreeing with me, I'll see you in the comments. It's supposed to be private. Find a way to privately split, and if you have children, take care of the children, right? That's my thought on that. If you disagree with me, I'll see you in the comments. But anyway, she had said he was managing her. He was taking 20%. She made sure she said that she paid for the house. It was 1 point something. She paid for it in cash. So she flexed and talked about she paid for it in cash, which, hey, if she did, that's good. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is the nasty part of breakups, that I don't like, is when the details about finances is thrown out there. All right, because the way she's explaining it, and whether it's the truth or not, I don't know, because once again, this is the episode based on what Remy Ma has to speak on, what she has to say. Because when you hear the episode I'm going to do with Papoose, which I definitely won't play the entire thing, because his is probably just as long as hers, if not longer. He makes it seem as though he was holding down finances to some degree. So this is why I don't even really, outside of a channel, I wouldn't even entertain trying to figure out who's telling the truth, because this is relationship drama 101. You leave it to either party and they're going to make it seem like they had more invested into the relationship. She sounds believable. She sounds believable to me, and it's not me being naive. But then when I heard what he had to say, which I'll get into in the next episode, he sound believable, right? But anyway, so she mentioned she paid 1 point something in cash for her house, which was their home. They both lived there, but she had to make sure she put it out there like it's her home. She also mentioned, like, at times, like, she would try to put him out, and then he would. It's almost like the way she's describing him is as if though he was just like a squatter. She has Papoose sounding like a squatter. So anyway, she mentioned how she paid for a car herself, and she pretended like he bought it, because that's true love. You make your man look good. Now, I get it, they're not together now, but why would you speak on something like that if that is the case? If that's how it really played out, why speak on that? I think that's just disgusting, right? And although she's saying she came out and decided to speak about the relationship because Clarissa Shields has been speaking and mentioning her name, and she said she forewarned Papoose, and for every time she speaks, meaning Clarissa speaks on the relationship, she's gonna go to war, which she said she didn't immediately jump to it, but now she's just tired of it. I still don't think you should be talking about stuff like this. Someone's got to be the bigger person. That's a cliche that I've heard many times over, but it's the truth. Someone has to be the bigger person. So what? Oh, because Clarissa's speaking, you're going to come out and mention all these details that are unnecessary? Now, don't get me wrong. Papoose, he did just as bad as far as the stuff he mentioned, but we'll get to his episode next, right? So she talked about the car she paid. She made it clear she wants joint custody, right? Because, and I agree with this, what she said, it took two to make the baby, so she doesn't want to be, she doesn't want to be, for lack of a better word, stuck with the responsibility of watching the daughter and then not being able to go on trips and live her life the way he's able to live his life because he's not full-time with the daughter. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I just want to pull out some key things, right? So she made sure she clarified that because she doesn't want, in case he tries to spin it and make it seem like, oh, he's not able to see his daughter. She also made it seem like he barely sees his daughter. Right? She said that earlier on in her speech. She calls him needy and entitled. And I think I caught at the tail end. She also called him, now he's a wife. But I caught it at the tail end. If you guys heard that, let me know in the comments if you heard that also. It sounded like she called him a wife. Like she's basically calling him a female. Right? She claims she was aware of infidelity when she was locked up. Like she's not an idiot. And when she came out, she fought several women over it or something like that. Which, why do that? I mean, that's pretty much all I jotted down on this. I'm going to stand on what I said again in the first episode of Family Drama with Halle Bailey and DDG is don't do it. Stay off of social media. Iron your stuff out. Iron your stuff out in private if you can. Now, in her situation, I get it. I saw Clarissa Shields made a rap song going at her and things like that. So she's probably just tired of it. So maybe this is a unique situation where it's difficult not to speak on something at some point in time. But goodness. And this is an example of our community. I always bring it back to that. These are the things that happen within our community that is just, we need to stop. And if you disagree with me saying that we need to stop, I'll see you in the comments, but I stand on that. 10 toes down, I stand on that. What other communities doing things like this in a split? The closest thing I could think of, which was crazy, was the case with Johnny Depp and the woman he was talking to or dealing with. That's the closest thing. And yes, that was like national news. I think it was a publicized court case. But for the most part, I want to say we do this often. We do it for free. See, Johnny Depp's case was a case because of his popularity and celebrity. It was televised, but I don't think that was within Johnny Depp's control. If he could have had it off the air, off camera, I think he would have had it off the air. We're doing these things for free. We're going on social media and giving away free content, making these platforms rich from the views. We're doing that. It's crazy. We're giving away our private business on social media, and the numbers run up, and maybe we get a check from it. I don't know. Those people that actually do things like that are celebrities, they would know better than I would know whether or not they get paid off of that. But wow, what are we doing? As I said before, these things are cemented in the internet. It's cemented. It's out there. Because we can delete it. She can delete this. Papoose could delete what he said. But by now, blogs picked it up. Podcasters picked it up. It's cemented. Your children are going to get older and they're going to see this stuff. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. And that's my opinion on this. So stay tuned for the Papoose episode if you made it this far. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you didn't even make it this far. Maybe you fast forwarded or whatever you did. But I appreciate you nonetheless. As always, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.